Everybody, and welcome into another episode of the Bet on Me podcast. It is Tuesday, November 28th, and what's 2023, of course. And we're here. We're going to talk about these bets. We're going to talk about this game last night. We're going to talk about this hoodie not cooperating, how I'm disappearing in the background. But first, we're going to talk about the game last night. 10 to 12. Josh Dobbs came in. I know a lot of people had a lot of faith in him, and I saw a lot of people on the social medias talking about how he was kind of what we thought he was, being on as many teams as he's been on. I mean, the Bears are always a pretty good defense. Just Fields, he played as best as he could last night. There wasn't a touchdown in the entire game just about until TJ Hawkinson found the end zone. He was the first and the last touchdown scorer. That was amazing. I saw somebody had that online. But as far as the game last night, we had the Bears on the money line, and we took the under and shared that over on the Discord. Of course, links down below in the description. Links are everywhere, over on the Twitter, the Instagram, all that good stuff. But yeah, as far as that game, it was if you didn't take the under on that game, I'm sorry, you don't watch football. You don't watch football. If you thought that game was going to be explosive and you thought Josh Dobbs and Justin Fields were just going to come out there and it was just going to be like a college, just run it up, like no, no. This is the NFL. There's a reason Josh Dobbs didn't play well last night. It's because now teams have some tape on him, and anytime teams have tape on you, that's pretty much it. It's you just call it a wrap. If you're destined to play in the NFL, you'll be able to overcome that. But usually, when quarterbacks, like backups and stuff like that, get in and they start playing starter role, you kind of see the reason why they're a backup. Everybody's like, oh, give these other guys. Why is there only so many guys that get an opportunity and don't get to play? And we because you kind of see what happens when you get like Wilson right now up with the Jets. It's like a lot of people are like, give you put him in instead of the third stringer. They complained about him. They put the third stringer in. This guy can't even like get the ball down the field. And you put Zach Wilson back in because Zach can kind of, he's been out there more. He can kind of, you know, play within the boundaries of the lines. But it really stands to show that, it takes a certain type of person. Not just anybody can go out there and play that game because it's not played the way a lot of people think that it's played, which is, like you play Madden, like you play college. You think you can get a quarterback out there and score. I mean, the Bears didn't even score a touchdown last night. They won by kicking field goals. I mean, that goes to show you right there. Football doesn't, it's not all about razzle dazzle and a lot of points and a lot of yards and scoring touchdowns. That was like old school Bears football right there from like 1847. The Bears coming in and, really just, Justin Fields just kind of managed the game. It's kind of crazy. I mean, that just goes to show you right there how you need to stay in the pocket. You need to stay in the pocket to be able to play the game the correct way. And I'm not saying anything about anybody who scrambles or anything like that. A lot of quarterbacks like to scramble. It's just what it is. But I'm just saying the guys throughout history who won the most and had the most success stayed in the pocket and played the game that way. It breaks everything down once you leave the pocket, and it just seems like some of these guys, it's kind of like it was their strength in college, and they're not really being able to be adapted. It's good that Dobbs is getting the opportunity, but I just wish guys like him would get an opportunity with a Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Give Bill Belichick Josh Dobbs right now, and Mac Jones is gone already. We understand that, but if you give Bill Belichick someone like Josh Dobbs, I guarantee you he could win 10 games. Guarantee you he could win 10 games because that kid's smart. He listens. He knows what he's doing. He's being told to go out there and play football. That's exactly what it is. It's just like some of these coaches just put them out there, give them the play, and they're like, "Yo, if you don't see nothing, just run." And that's not really coaching. You got to give the kid an angle to be able to get rid of that ball, and it just seems to me like, hey, the Vikings right now, the whole game plan is just, hey, let's just see what Dobbs does. Here's the play. This is what the receivers are going to do. Here's your blocks. Go out there and just play football. And I know that doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, they're getting plays. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. He's just out there playing football. There's no real offense for him, and I think that's hurting him more than helping him. But terrible game to watch. Fun if you like football. Terrible to watch. I ended up falling asleep. Couldn't watch it. Um, Tried to watch a little bit of it, but it's just three interceptions in one quarter. I think it's it's terrible. It's not terrible. It's just it's bad coaching. It's not being prepared. It's the other team being prepared. Defenses were definitely prepared last night. Offenses didn't seem like they came to play very much offense. But like I said, 1940 style of football. We got a bunch of stuff going on tonight. NBA, college basketball, NFL this Thursday. We've got who is it? We've got let's see here. It's the Cowboys and the Seahawks. Cowboys are favored 9 points. Seahawks plus 350 on the money line. Cowboys at home, 46.5 is the total. Not really had a chance to look into that, but I do think the Cowboys are probably going to win that game. The Seahawks probably cover. Just seeing how that's Pete Carroll. He's a good coach. Like I said, a lot of people look at talent on these teams. You got to look at coaching. Who's calling plays, who's setting up the defense. How much experience do they have at doing this? And tonight we got a bunch of NBA and got some NHL going on. So I'm gonna put some plays out over on the Discord for those tonight, and we'll hop back on here tomorrow and talk a little bit more football. We've got some NCAA coming up this weekend. We got some pretty good games. We got Oregon and Washington. They're gonna be playing. Oklahoma State's playing Texas. That should be a good one. I want to see more Archie Manning. I want to see more Archie Manning. I like that kid. He's got good footwork. Like he holds the ball like Peyton. It's crazy. It's funny to watch. Michigan's playing Iowa, of course, and Georgia is of course playing Alabama. I think Alabama's going to give Georgia a run for their money. I mean that's just a 6.5 point spread favoring Alabama, but I don't know. I think Alabama can win that game. Alabama beats Georgia, and that throws a damn wrench into everything going on. It really does. It because if Alabama beats Georgia and then say like Washington loses to Oregon, which could happen. I mean, does Oregon move up? Does Alabama move up? Florida State plays Louisville. What if Florida State loses? You know, bunch of good stuff could happen this weekend. Let's get those bets in. Go over there, check out the Discord links down below in the description. Everybody, let's have a good day. All right.